So today we're going to do quick logo design, getting any inspiration that we can find off of Google. So we're going to go into the Google browser and we're going to search logo for lotions, go to the images, and we're going to browse and see what we can see to inspire us. We're gonna choose one. I'm really liking the sparkle design, so we're gonna choose this one. So we're gonna open up Design Space and go to Upload. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to browse my uploaded images that I have. The images that I have that I'm going to use in this design are something sparkly. So I'm going to go to all my images and try to find something sparkly that I can use to replicate this logo. Once I select them, I'm going to insert the image. Sometimes Design Space can take a little while. But as you can see, my images came through and they came through fairly large. So I'm going to go ahead and resize those images. And I'm just going to do 5 by 5, but you can do any size you want. I'm just literally making them smaller and kind of moving them out the way so that I can have space to work with and see what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to look at my fonts, and I'm gonna use 2 fonts that I use quite often, and I'm just going to type in Bay because one is called Baylac and the other one is called Bayamo, however you say it. But I'm gonna replicate that image that I found off of Google. So I'm gonna keep referring back and forth to that Google image of a logo. So I typed my E. I'm just going to move everything over. And I'm just going to type her name. Just kind of moving it over. Just kind of comparing the writing and see how I like it. I'm just going to type a random name, but a name that I think is so beautiful. Monet. I'm gonna take the words Monet and I'm gonna put it on top of this image. I'm gonna start from the edge and go all the way down, and I'm going to slice it because I want my Monet to be in this sparkling white. It's very white, huh? The cool thing with Cricut Design Space, you can play around with it and you can really make something original. I'm going to do it again to the E, slice it, move everything over, erase it, and look at that E. Okay, working with something now. Let's do the same thing to the M. Drag it over and slice. Get rid of that, get rid of that. There's my M. So let me look at the picture. Okay. So I have the E, the M, and my two Monets. Okay. So now I'm going to go to shapes, and I'm going to get a square, unlock it to resize it. Go to shapes. Okay, so I changed the color, you guys, before I added my second shape. I changed the color just for this purpose, you know, for video purposes, so that we can all also see, and also because the image was colored as well. So I'm gonna place those two rectangles and slice it to get an open rectangle shape. I'm gonna resize it, and I'm gonna play around with my wording. So now I'm going to work with the Monet. I'm going to unlock that size, and I'm going to make it big to fit enough inside of the rectangle to my liking. Again, this is my liking. You can totally customize these logos according to your liking. This is just one particular style that we saw and we wanted to recreate, and we did it. So I'm going to do the same thing to the M. And I'm going to look how that E is. Now we're going to resize this E. Make it kind of sit over the M. Now I'm going to group these because I'm going to rearrange them so that everything is kind of aligned to my liking. Change the wording color to a pinkish color. I think I would like that more. Gonna group the E and the M, slide it over to the middle, and let's look. I think we pretty much did a good job. Again, you can play around with the colors and make it your own. Thanks for watching.